Hey y'all, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my face, or Sunny Lins, as you can call me from now on. You'll understand that reference in a few short minutes. Rest in peace to Chef Anthony Bourdain. He was a big inspiration to me. I read one of his books, Medium Raw, most of the way through. It got kind of intense and I had to stop, but now I think I need to finish it. He was dealing with stuff. Obviously, he seemed happy, he seemed fine, and while he was filming his show, they found him, he hung himself in a hotel room. Trigger warning, I'm sorry, but you know, the chef career is definitely not easy. It's long hours. Even though he wasn't in a restaurant, he was still, obviously, especially at that celebrity level, it's even harder. I feel for his girlfriend and his daughter and all of his family, so please send positive vibes their way. And his chef friends, his friend, Chef Eric Rippert, like, found him. Rippert, I think is how you say it. How hard that must be. So the entire chef community as a whole is, like, hurting for that loss, and I know I cried when I read the news, and I haven't got, like, when celebrities die, it's a big deal, and it's very upsetting. When Robin Williams died, and the lead singer from Linkin Park, it was like a big deal, especially Robin Williams, or when, you know, the actor who played, like, when Alan Rickman died, and different things that have really impacted me. But this is one where it felt close to home because I'm in his industry, and I'm getting ready to join his industry newly fresh out of school, so it's kind of scary. But yeah, I wanted to include this little bit at the beginning. I don't want to bring down the tone of this video, so we're going to get back into the song reviews, but I'm going to insert this at the beginning to let you guys know if you ever need anything, please reach out to me, and I hope that I could do the same. We work, even if you're not in the culinary career and you don't work these long, crazy hours, please know if you ever need anything, I'm here. Suicide is the last answer, and I know for a lot of people it doesn't seem like things will get better, and I don't want to say it gets better. Again, I'm not about that fake positivity. Depression and anxiety and things like that are a constant struggle, and even if someone seems happy on the outside, sometimes it's the ones that are the happiest that are actually suffering the most. So please check up on people, even the ones that seem fine. They may be the ones doing the worst. So check up on the ones that you love, check in on them more often than every so often. You know, keep in touch with friends you haven't talked with in a while. And yeah, we're gonna get back into this video. I didn't want to bring the tone down, but I felt weird talking about happy music and my graduation and things without mentioning the death of Chef Bourdain, because it impacted a lot of people, and I know it impacted me, and I looked up to him, and he's a cool person, and it's kind of sad that I'll never get the chance to meet him. So yeah, back to the video. So today is June 15th, and a lot has happened. First of all, it's been like 4 months since I uploaded. I'm sorry. So basically I graduated college last month, and I was really focused on my last semester of college, so much so that I graduated on the president's list for my final semester with a 3.5 and a 3.0 something overall GPA, which I'm so happy about. College was tough, but I loved it. So now, obviously, because college is over, I moved back home permanently. I guess I could say indefinitely, and I'm currently looking for employment, so that's kind of been a struggle. But when I'm home, it's definitely harder for me to film. I have neighbors that I don't like to disturb, and when my family is home, it's like hard. I have a dog that barks and just different stuff. I don't like to be rude, so I'm filming this because last night 5 people that I love all released music between last night and earlier today, and I want to talk about it. Now, this won't be a proper reaction because some of them are like entire albums, multiple of them, and I'd literally be here for like 4 hours, and no one wants to watch that. Plus, I already listened to all of it last night, so I'm gonna go get my phone real quick and be right back. I'm wearing my 5-sauce shirt. That's a little hint. By the way, the thing behind me is a calendar with the gazpacho recipe, if you're curious. Curious. Culinary. Oh, I'm back with my phone. I want this because I don't actually own any of the albums right now. I'm gonna hopefully go to Target later today and get the 5-sauce album Youngblood on CD to get the extra song. First I'm going to talk about is my queen, Margarita Landry. If you don't know her, she goes by Marg musically. Not on Musically, but in her music she goes just by Marg. She's fantastic. I love her. She released a new single called Stronger. All of these things I talk about will be linked down below, and if for some reason I get lazy and don't do it, or you can't find it, look on my Twitter. I usually am very good about retweeting the stuff from the actual artists to help promote them. So I love Margarita. I've done videos about her music on my channel before. I won't go too much into it, but she's great. Her song is great. Give it a listen. And I cried because I love her. Next, again, I'm going to be kind of quick. DNCE released their new EP with 4 songs on it called People to People. I'm going to open Spotify real quick. TV in the Morning was kind of the song they were teasing it with. Maybe my least favorite. Out of 4 songs, it's hard to have like a least favorite, but maybe the one I wouldn't listen to as much, but they're all spectacular, still good. Lose My Cool and Man on Fire are the 3 other songs. This is the like 3rd release for DNCE. They have a Sway EP, their album titled DNCE, and then this is their 2nd EP. So I'm really excited for them if they do tour with this or when they do live shows to hear some of this live, because it's really good. If you know anything about me, then you know I love DNCE. I believe my last video on this channel was a reaction to their song, which is not on the EP, but it's still great. So check that out if you missed it. Next, the reason that I'm on my show, I'm going in order of kind of how I listened to stuff. I actually listened to Margarita's thing today, but it's just one song, so I mentioned it first. Anyway, 5 Six of Summer released their 3rd album. Yes, 3rd like technical original album. Because they have other like albums from when they're like in Australia just starting, and other like acoustic things and unreleased stuff, but like albums that you can go to the store and buy as a CD in America. Like this is their 3rd one called Youngblood, and it is fabulous. It's 16 songs. The Target version has 2 extra, I believe, that aren't on the deluxe version on Spotify, so I'm hopefully going today, later if I can, to go and pick that up. And I will leave in the description my opinion on the last 2 songs if you're curious. That's 4, 2. As I always say, check my Twitter and Instagram if you want opinions on new music or stuff that I'm currently listening to, because that's where I keep everything pretty much up to date. If there's a song I love, I'm sharing it either place and telling you guys to check it out. Also, if you want to keep updated with me, what I'm doing in my future career, food-wise, those are the best places to check out if you're curious. And if you're wondering, like, it's been 5 months, where is she? I'm always active on there. So, even though I don't have time for this, I always have time to reply to you guys. So, yeah. And I miss you guys, so if any of you want to, like, talk, chat, that's where you can do it. So, 5 Sauce released Youngblood. I heard 2 songs, obviously. First, Youngblood and Want You Back, the first single releases. They were both great. Obviously, I'm listening to the album. I did skip the first 2. I like to listen to an album from start to finish without shuffle, and then like the 2nd and 3rd time I listen to it, shuffle, whatever. But I like to listen to it kind of in a succession, because some albums are meant to be listened to that way. I don't feel like this album necessarily has to be listened to in like succession, but it was really good. So I'm just going to kind of go through a rundown of what I thought of some of the songs. Obviously, I had heard the first 2, so I skipped it, but I love it. Lie to Me, fantastic. Valentine, Talk Fast, Moving Along, If Walls Could Talk, Better Man, More, Why Won't You Love Me, Woke Up in Japan, Empty Wallets, Ghost of You, I Cried. If you hear talking, by the way, it's my neighbor. Ghost of You, I Cried. Monster Among Men, Meet You There, Babylon, and then again it shows Youngblood. All fantastic, fabulous songs. I really liked the vibe of this album. I saw somewhere on Twitter that someone said it kind of reminded them of like a 70s spy movie in the background, and there's one song in particular that really sounds like it, and I'm like, well, I could see this in the background of like an old school like Austin Powers, like James Bond kind of movie, and it's really cool. I love the vibe. I love that it's pop vein, but still stays true to their kind of pop punk rock. Like, it's really hard. If you ask me to define myself, I'd probably say just alternative. That's like an umbrella term. If you know anything about me, I'm not like a genreist, so I'm not somebody like, because I like the Jonas Brothers, I can only listen to pop, or like because I like We the Kings, you know, I can only listen to pop punk and rock, and like, no. As you see, I started this video off with DNCE, and now I'm talking about 5 Sauce, and then next I'm going to talk about Mayday, Parade, and State Champs. So I really kind of do listen to most things. I don't really listen to much country or rap, but other than that, I'm an open book when it comes to music. So if you have suggestions of things you think I should be listening to, hit me up and let me know, because I'm always open to new stuff. So I listened to Youngblood, and yeah, incredible. I've been listening to it all day, and can't wait to go and pick it up tonight. I love 5 Sauce. I've seen them live, and I'm really sad their tour is not coming to my state. I would have to travel to see it, because I listened to it and I was like, this is an album meant to be played live. Like, some of it has a lot of production in it, but I'm like, this is an album that will be better live. Not that it's bad now, but will be even better live, and like stellar and killer, and oh, I love it, and I love 5 Sauce. Hello, they're on my shirt. And yeah, so next we're going to move on to the next album, which is really funny. Mayday Parade are a band that I got into kind of, I'd say like middle school, high school. Everyone got into them in middle school, but basically I found We the Kings I've just been a fan of We the Kings since like their first song, and then I saw them open for Demi, and I really like looked them up and started watching Charles vlogs, and that's kind of how I got into. I saw them on Warped Tour with these other bands, and Jake Bundrick is like really good friends. If you have the CTFXC sticker pack, there's a Jake Bundrick sticker, which I will be using all day today to promote Sunnyland. Yeah, so this album is great. So kind of when I got into We the Kings, I made a Pandora station for We the Kings, and all old school, like Jamie All Over, and you know, all this, you know, all these other songs, all the ones with like 7 words in the names, and I'm like, how is that a song? They did not disappoint. So I'm like, you know, before I press play, I'm listening, okay, all these songs are short, and then the second song is called Hard to Be Religious When Certain People Are Never Incinerated by Bolts of Lightning. Right. That's a song. The name, it's a really cool song, but I was like, oh, yep, it's a Mayday Parade album. Never Sure, It's Hard to Be Religious When Certain People Never Get Incinerated by Bolt of Lightning, Piece of Your Heart, Is Nowhere, Take My Breath Away is the 5th song. 5 songs in, I cried. They had teased, like, drink lots of fluids before you listen to our album because you're gonna cry, and I thought they were kidding. Nope. This is really funny. State Champ said something about our 5 Sauce that our album's out tomorrow, and then State Champ was like, ours too. And then Mayday Parade was like, ours third. And Jake Bundrick said to listen to theirs first because they're the oldest. So actually, I kind of lied. I listened to DNCE, then Mayday, then 5 Sauce, then State Champs. But I did it in this order because people that like listen to DNC would maybe be more likely to stay for 5 Sauce and not really care about this. But if you made it this far, hello, hi. Stay the Same, How Do You Like Me Now, Where You Are, If I Were You, Satellite, Looks Red, Tastes Blue, Always Leaving, and Sunnyland, which is obviously the title track of the album. I've been a fan of Mayday Parade, like I said, since like high school, since middle school, like their old stuff. I saw their set at Warped Tour in 2016, most of their set. Killer. I have a video of that if you want to go see it. I really love this sound because I felt like I was like listening to classic pop punk. Like it's got nuances that you can tell it's new Mayday Parade and not old Mayday Parade, or it fits. It does a good job of blending like the new style of music with the old school original Mayday Parade. Now, pause. I am not one of those like album review channels. There's several on YouTube that will do extensive reviews, play-by-play of each song, and I'm doing a general overview of all the new music because I'm just so excited and it's all so good, and I just like I needed to scream about it. Like I just needed to about all the new music, and I could only like text so many people, you know what I mean? Tweet so many things, you know? I needed to like use my words. So, last and finally, we have Living Proof by State Champs. Now, State Champs, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wouldn't consider myself like a stan of State Champs until recently. So I did not see their set at Warped Tour because it was the same time as Travis's Think TEI group, and I chose to go to that instead. I'm sorry, Derek Descanio and the others. I know their names, but like, I'm sorry I missed it, and I don't have plans to go to this Warped Tour right now because again, I'd have to travel. And I really am tempted because it's the last ever Warped Tour. We'll see what happens, but as of now, I don't have plans to go to Texas or Florida. So fingers crossed that something just like surprises itself and works out, even though I haven't planned anything or attempted anything. Anyway, so again, kind of like listening to Mayday Parade and We the Kings and stuff. So before Warped Tour, I went through the lineup, and State Champs actually opened for 5 Sauce a few years ago in Australia, I think. So when they were opening for 5 Sauce, I was like, who is this band? I gotta check them out. So I listened to them then, kind of like casually, but I wasn't like a super fan. And then I went to Warped Tour 2016, and I started watching a lot of people's Warped Tour videos in preparation, and after like all the vlogs, and people like Sophie and Liz and Paige, they're all linked on the side of my channel. Go check them out. And the other Liz and Blake, like a lot of cool people were talking about State Champs. So I was like, okay, well they're like really good, and I heard a few songs, but I was like, let me properly listen. So I'd say since about like early 2016, I've been like a proper fan, and so I was so excited for this album. In addition to all the other music, I was like, oh, something else. I kept seeing June 15th, and 5 Sauce album got pushed up 5 days. I'm like, why? I just feel like my thing is State Champs and Mayday Parade will be competing in the charts. 5 Sauce will probably fall under like pop, just because that's how it works. But like in the charts, State Champs were actually like number 5 overall or something ridiculous, which is so cool. I'm so happy for them, but I hope Mayday Parade get up there. So go buy their music. I'm going to go buy it later once I get an iTunes gift card at Target because I don't want to use my credit card. And yeah, so we have Criminal, Frozen, Crystal Ball, Dead and Gone. Dead and Gone is a banger. I don't like that word, but it's a song. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I don't have words because it's that song. Lightning, Our Time to Go, Safe Haven, Something About You, The Fix Up, like kind of almost made me emotional. Oh, it's really good. Cut Through the Static, Mind is Gold, Time Machine, Sidelines. Dead and Gone is just like, I've definitely heard that song before, but it's just incredible. Living Proof is really great. Real quick, I want to like do a little promo insert here. So my friend Paige Backstage, Paige Williams, as you may know her on like YouTube and Twitter and stuff, started an online store called Camp Unlost. I will link it down below, and she's selling the Mayday Parade and State Champs vinyl on her store. I've been so tempted to like buy a bunch of stuff. I may have to make a purchase later. And she gets all these unique pressings, and kind of as soon as stuff goes up, it sells out. So if you're interested in something that she might have, check her store. If there's something you really want on the store and you don't see it, tweet her and ask for it. She has pins, shirts, hats, stickers, albums, and she's going to get tons of more stuff. She gets all kinds of cool pressings, and they kind of go like pretty instantly. So if there's something you see, some stuff has been up for a while, but some stuff you really want, she will probably order more of it if there's something you see you like, if she can. But she does a good job of getting like unique color pressings and such. So I believe as of yesterday she is doing a giveaway to win like the to win albums off her store. So you can go to her Instagram, Camp Unlost, or her personal Instagram page Backstage, and check that out. She's really cool, she's really nice, and we've been screaming about all the new music together. So that is a wrap up of what all released. I went in depth some more on others and not in depth on others. Words. It's been a while since I've done this, but I'm really happy to be back. Hope I wasn't like looking over there the whole time, because I'm going to be so mad at myself. But yeah, I love you all, and for those of you that congratulated me on graduating college or will congratulate me after seeing this, thank you so much. It's been a journey, and I'm very happy it's over, but I'm also sad it's over. It's one of those things, you know, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Like, you know, put it on a Forever 21 t-shirt. Like, it's one of those things where I'm happy it's over, and I'm happy to kind of move on with my life and really start a career, but I'm also like, because college was safe, you know, I've always known school, and so to not be in school, it's like, whoa. But I have all of this music to keep me comforted through the summer, so please go check out Stronger by Marg, People to People by ZNCE, Youngblood by 5 Seconds of Summer, Sunnyland by Mayday Parade, and Living Proof by State Champs. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any requests of things you want to see when I do get time to film, I really want to do that. So, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're hungry for videos. Whatever I actually post, I can't even pull that Food Friday bowl anymore, because, like, I don't remember the last time I've... Oh my goodness, today's a Friday! Yes! Food Music Friday. Once, I do also, real quick announcement, want to start, like, a food blog. Because I can't do this, so when I can't like film videos, I do want to be able to still create, and I have a lot of things I want to write about. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, subscribe, do all that stuff. Hit the bell, because YouTube's like weird, especially because I post like once a month now, or whenever I do actually post. It's like sporadic, so hit the bell so you'll know. Again, keep in touch with me, like Twitter, Instagram, that's the best place to see me. Go check out all these albums. If I forget to link them down below, look on my Twitter. And yeah, give me your thoughts. What do you think about these albums? Sound off, comments below, tweet me. I love you all so very much. Again, if you ever need anything, do not hesitate to reach out. And yeah, stay saucy. Wake me up.